sense more frustration than pride. Because despite their skills, they know there aren't enough little hearts to go around. There has to be a better way. And Dr. Tim Nelson thinks he knows what it is.
We're here to talk today about stem cells and regenerative medicine.
Yep, regenerative medicine. The belief that one day doctors will fix our diseased or broken bodies with healthy spare parts grown in a laboratory.
Okay, you'll feel a little pressure here.
And he's asked for a chunk of my flesh to prove it.
And you're going to put it in that jar.
A little blob of arm goes into pink liquid and then onto a lab where they will turn my skin cells into the kind of stem cells that formed me as a 3-week-old embryo. The kind of stem cells that can then be coaxed into becoming brain or lung or eye or any other part of my body.
You can see various things on the bottom of this blade.
Looks like mold or something.
These are human cells that are growing in there that are forming different types of tissue. And we're guiding this tissue into specifically the heart tissue.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pulsing. It's beating.
So you are actually looking at somebody's heart muscle right now.
Wow. And that didn't come from a heart. It came from skin, like mine. But Dr. Nelson has decided the demo would be a lot cooler if I became the first person to come to Mayo and see his own heart beating outside his body. So I promise to return in a few months. Hey, Doc.
Mr. Weir.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you again. How's little Bill?
Little Bill's doing great. We got some good things to share.
Really?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Hello. These are my heart cell babysitters, right?
These are. This is the house that your cells have been living in for quite a few months.
Right.
It's not the best accommodations, I guess, but it's as good as we've got for them.
It's cleaner than my apartment.
It's clean. It's warm. They get fed every day.
Right.
So
to see what's become of my arm hunk, Dr. Nelson has me saddle up to the microscope. So this is me.
you can adjust the eyes here so you can see it, but
this is my heart tissue beating outside my body. Oh, yeah. Little Bill is pumping slow.
So this is a pretty calm, calm cell right now.
You can see why this kind of medical science just won the Nobel Prize. Why a company like Cellular Dynamics in Madison, Wisconsin is growing billions of cells a day so drug companies can test new medicine on the living tissue of specific patients instead of mice. And without any of the controversy that comes with harvesting stem cells from unborn children. Wow. Oh, man. Now that is cool. Dr. Nelson gets most excited when he shows me a tiny piece of my heart tissue that looks exactly like a heart. A pumping, three-dimensional glimpse into a future when this kind of cell could theoretically get injected into a heart attack victim or a diseased child and literally mend broken hearts.
This is a functioning tissue.
That is the hope. But while these cells could grow hearts or lungs or brains, they could also grow tumors. And it could be years before the science is ready for the first clinical trials on humans. I know you have to be cautious about predictions, but in Sophie's lifetime, could this save her? Could this build her a healthy heart?
That's exactly what we're working towards as a program.
She's such a good mom. She rocks her babies.
Right.
Plays with them. And then in my heart, I get very sad because, well,